Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Eve and this is Everyday Artist, and this is my floss tube, and I never remembered to check what number, but I think it's 27. And I will of course put it in the title. I have a lot of whips, well, not as many, but for me a lot, and I have some new pattern that I purchased, and some fun. So let's get right into it. First off, I forgot I had an FFO. If you recall, I finished my Easter delivery by Shannon Designs, and I had purchased this metal truck to put it on. And then this past week I saw this truck, which looks virtually the same, but it has this upper part, but it's big. It's a lot bigger. And I put the pattern on both, but the pattern is really little. So I finally put it on the middle one. And I had these sticky flowers that I wanted to put in the back like it is in the pattern, but you know, of course there was nothing to stick it to. So I got a thin piece of cardboard, glued it to the back, and I poked a hole in it so this would stay behind the finish. And I put little bunnies on the wheels. I I just kind of went a little crazy with the flowers, but I really liked the way it came out. So I think it was the correct decision to use the smaller truck. And then I have a finish. This is, sorry, even with the tripod I keep bumping. This is the Easter Bunny cross-stitch pattern by Tinymodernist. I used none of the call for flosses. I just used stuff that I had in my stash, with the exception of the brown variegated that I put on his bottom. And I had to change the eye color to blue because the black didn't show up with the brown that I chose for the face. And I really liked the darker brown here. And I didn't want to put the words in black because, I don't know, I just didn't want to. So I used the blue that I used in the eyes. But I showed you the little basket-like thing that I purchased last week to finish this with. And I was shopping at Michael's, I think. And I got these. I probably won't use them on it, but I might. And these ribbons that have bunnies. And I was thinking that these would go good with that brown for a bow, but I don't know what size I want to use yet or how I'm going to put it on, so I just bought both sizes. My first whip that I have is tomato seeds, stitching with the Housewives. And I started with the light color, because that was what was closest to the middle. I like to start in the middle, sorry. This light color here. And as you see, it goes all the way across. And I counted it and counted it and counted it, and I was like, I don't want to be doing that whole section and find out I'm one too small or something. So I finished that row, but only half. I haven't gone back the other way. And I decided to put on the tomatoes on both sides and this, so that I can gauge where that's supposed to end for sure. Because as you see, again, chose a very light color for the cloth. This is a teal that I dyed myself, and honestly, it's barely big enough, but usually I have to cut a whole bunch of it off to finish it the way I like to. And I already have a plan for this. I'm not positive that I'm going to do it that way, but I thought maybe on this, it's a, see, this would fit on there really nicely. This is a clipboard, but it has a little stand in the back. And I thought, you know, that would be, and I like the flowers on it and everything. So this is, I might finish it like that. I'm not positive. Um, but I like the way it's coming out. The colors, I'm using the called for colors, the called for DMC colors. I have a lot of DMC, and you know, I almost bought the uh, I almost bought the Classic Colorworks colors for this, and I might for Honey Bunny, but you know, then I have to wait for them to come in. So, and usually when I want to start now. So I was excited about that one, so I went ahead and started. And then I've done one whole thread more and part of a thread. And then I got interrupted and went on to a different project. And these are the first two, so I only have to finish this one, and then I have one more. And my motivation on doing this one is a little bit gone because it's not February anymore, but I still want to finish it and get it fully finished. I like it. I just concentrating on other things right now. And one of the things I started on my cute boots, and almost lost the front of my needle minder. It's probably stuck on another needle minder. Okay. So this is under his chin and his mouth. And I couldn't, on this pattern, I couldn't just finish one color or do most of one color, which is what I normally do, because that brown color is here and in his mouth and over here and on his eyebrows, and it's very spread out. And you know, with the linen, it's much harder for me to count that and mark it. And I know that a lot of people grid their fabric, but I don't want to take that step yet. This one isn't, it's not super complicated, and it's not gigantic, so, and it's not full coverage. So I'll just, you know, do the colors out from the center and just do whatever colors are right there. I think that's how I'm going to roll with this one. So then I was watching Needle and Thread, her first Flosstube, and she showed this pattern, and I had to go look it up. Whale in a light bulb. Isn't that cute? Look at him. He's asleep, dreaming of someone he loves. It has a lot of called for threads, a lot, because there's blends in the water to make the water look more liquid, I guess. And it's very, very cute. She has it's by Maria Brovko, and on Instagram she's Cute Patterns by Maria, and she has an Etsy shop. And this particular pattern wasn't very expensive, and it's not huge, but I loved it. And she has a lot of cute things. And the other thing that I have been doing is taking some online classes through Skillshare. And I started on this flower. This one leaf petal bothers me, but this is my first attempt. So there it is. And the instructor on this one, I'll put her name below. It's Maria, I think. And she has a website, and I think she's pretty clear in her instructions. So I think she's a good teacher. I'm enjoying that. Has nothing to do with cross stitch. I just like all kinds of arts and crafts, and I used to make crepe paper flowers when I was in junior high, and I was taught in, I don't know, home ec, or I have no idea, and then afterward I would go home and just make tons. I remember going and buying all the stuff to just keep making them. I loved it. So now I've showed you quite a bit of my haul, but I have a little bit of it left. I want to refinish one of my patterns that I've done. It's called Always Remember. It's a flag with a tombstone. It's like for Memorial Day or 4th of July. Or our family is very supportive of the military, and I think this will look really awesome with it. So, do I have it upside down? I think it doesn't matter. Anyway, so I bought this anticipating maybe redoing the way I finished that particular pillow. Although I'm not unhappy with the way it is. It's just I saw these there at Joann's, and also I saw this. It's a light box with sea turtles, and lately I just love sea turtles, so I went ahead and grabbed it. They're on sale this week. I don't know for how long. And then I found these at Michael's. Remember, I was looking for those soldiers, and apparently they discontinued them. But I found these: Army wife, Army mom, Marine mom, Navy wife, military mom. And I thought, well, that's not the same, but it kind of is. And so I went ahead and grabbed them. And I got beads in the Armed Forces colors. So I'm going to look forward to doing that. And while I was there, I like that steampunk style. And I found these little spy glasses. And these are dragons. And then gears. So I can put these gears on them if I want to make them something else. I also have the frog I bought last time. And last time I showed, I called them stingrays, and lately I've been having issues with my eyesight, so I'm using that excuse. My sister's like, after I filmed the video, she's like, those aren't stingrays, they're butterflies. And I looked at them and I'm like, oh my, yes they are. And because I have those patterns, I had to buy more floss, and with that new pattern, I see more floss purchases in my future. And those of you that have purchased one of our scissor fobs with a gold thing. We couldn't find any bigger than what we put on them, and I finally found some at Michael's. So in the future, they can be made with a larger clasp. That will be easier to get the scissors on. Now, the one there that's on there, you can get the scissors on them, and most of them anyway. If you have scissors that are a little on the large side, it might be more difficult. But I try everything on our scissors before I put them on the scissors that I have, before I put them on the product. But we were aware that it was pretty tight, and we went ahead and used them because I could get them on my pairs of scissors, and I have, more than one, and they fit. So, but we're happy to have been able to find larger scissors. And the last thing, well, I guess it isn't the last thing, sticky board, because I have some more finishes that I want to do. For stuff that actually was finished in December, but we weren't in any mood to finish anything. I decided to go ahead and buy the silver version of the gold I bought last week. I really needed little spacer beads in various projects. So anyway, that's all I have for today, and I hope I have to go get my vaccination. So I will see you next week. Thank you. Bye.